and I've noticed this on Amazon recently because we're buying stuff on Amazon like almost every single day. That they have like upsell after upsell after upsell.
Yep.
So like they try to sell you the warranty. Do you get a piece of the warranty or that's like separate?
No. You can add your own insurance for stuff. I don't do any of that because I'm consumables. It's kind of like, I mean, we'll refund people if they want it. But
you sell subscription too on that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Genius Mushrooms, like my best seller from the last brand that I exited, we had 25,000 monthly subscriptions for that product.
How much was the subscription?
The product's $21.99. And
Dude, like that's incredible.
That one product does over $1 million a month, damn near every single month.
Yeah.
Like, and it's firmly entrenched at the top of all these searches. That I think of Amazon like real estate because it's a reflection of like online. So if you have the top of a search ranking, like think, you want caffeine pills. You go to Amazon, you search caffeine pills. If you're at that top spot organically, that is as good as owning a fucking
Park
West
Avenue,
Palm Beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have all no one's going to knock you off if you have 20, 30,000 reviews. It's the same for our mushroom product. It's one of the best digital assets you can ever have.
So what products right now do you think would you say are perfect for this current economic environment for somebody with like little experience to where they could potentially use that tape model to where they can kind of, try this out?
So I think the cool thing with Amazon is that it's a reflection of what's relevant. Like I have a friend who started pet supplements and, 6-7 years ago, pet supplements literally wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
3 years ago, it starts becoming a thing. COVID hits. It's literally like everyone and their mother buys a dog. The category explodes and he's the number one brand on there. And so like long story short, that business sold for $610 million. Fucking insane. But my point with all of that is like, don't go try to sell the current thing. Like you're not going to knock off Genius Mushrooms.
Yeah.
It has 25,000 reviews. You're not going to knock off pre-workout. There's all sorts of top players in there. What you need to do is look at like emerging trends that usually start on TikTok and find a way to launch something like that.
So like, I think a lot of people were like jumping on like fidget spinners and stuff like that. I know that was probably like an extremely saturated, probably a bad play for some, but what would you say is like, how would you find that trend? You just scroll, you look for like on the For You page, see something, then go to Google Trends, look at the trends, see if the trends are going up.
Yes. Yeah. I don't even think you need to go as far to Google. Like the problem when we're all sitting mindlessly scrolling is we're consumers. If you start thinking about it as a marketer and as a business person, dude, they're going to plaster you with trends of your interest. Like right now on TikTok, She Legit. Like I get all the supplement stuff and there's an ingredient called She Legit. And I see it every time I open my phone and it's like brand new. There's no major Amazon players yet. And
what is it? I've never heard.
It's called She Legit. It's like a testosterone boosting mineral. It comes in like a black tar that people like, put on their tongue. And it's like absolutely blowing up right now. And so, and you see stuff like that all the time. It takes like 1 or 2 viral videos. Then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, something's going on here. And the nice part about this world is that like I've always gotten to work in areas that I like to work on.
Yeah.
Like I liked nootropics. I liked Genius Brand. And it's such a broad ecosystem. Amazon sells everything. So if you're interested in pet stuff, like you're going to see the next trendy pet ideas. Like I just saw, Stone, something like Stone pet mats or something like that. Like, and those are blowing up and then you see it reflecting on Amazon. And so that's the basic strategy. Like keep your eyes open and then see if the competition's there yet.
So what does that cost to like, for something like that, what would that actually cost to, like, would you find a place that would do that on consignment? You basically could list it and then, or
like
would you have to?
The pet mats?
Yeah.
Most of that you find a supplier overseas and you can start with like, as little as 100 pieces. And usually those are like $2 or $3.
Okay.
And the margins are usually phenomenal.
Like when you say phenomenal, like 50 or 60%?
Yeah, at least. Maybe more on hard goods.
And then, so what does that team look like if you were to start that out? Like you would be the one that you'd have like a VA that would handle like actual communication, right? With the customer in the event of a refund or any type of like questions, right?
I mean, look, if you're just starting out, like I ran Genius myself to like 3 or 4 million in revenue because you have to talk to the supplier and that's fine. Like you can do that. That's like a one-off type of thing. You get your order and then it'll be another one-off thing in like 8 weeks. Amazon's doing all the fulfillment, so your hands are clean there. They're doing the fulfillment customer service. So if something goes wrong in transit, Amazon handles it. occasionally you will get customers that reach out. When you're early on, I recommend you actually do that yourself so you can like get that real feedback.
Yep, 100%.
And like that, you learn the ads yourself, and that really is the nature of the business. You hustle reviews, like there's some other things that go into it, but the beauty of these are like they can be ran incredibly, incredibly lean. One of the biggest brands on Amazon, I won't put their like profit numbers out there. It's fucking stupid. But the brand's Kitsch, Kitsch. They're doing hundreds of millions of dollars. They reinvented like, satin pillowcases, like little basic things, and they made it kind of like glamorous. And, they're doing hundreds of millions a year. And the team is like 6 people, like literally 6 people doing hundreds of millions of dollars, all e-commerce focused.
That's insane.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's like truly beautiful.
And that's a US based company. Everyone works remote probably. It's just like that's like a dream type of business. Like I go out to eat all the time with my wife, and we go to restaurants. Like, how do these people make any money? Like, you go out to almost any place, brick and mortar.
It's terrible.
Everything is insanely expensive. If you have an office lease, if you have insurance, if you have workers' comp, and you have to pay livable wages, and you start to spread this out, and then your margins are 15, 20%, it's like
absolutely
impossible.
Terrible.
It's impossible.